Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss about the practicals related to class 9th. The first practical which we have to discuss is to find the density of a given solid. How we can calculate the density of a given solid? This we have to find. For finding the density, we are going to use measuring cylinder, a spring balance and the given solid. Measuring cylinder will measure how much water is displaced by the object. See, this is measuring cylinder. It is calibrated. Here it is, reading is in milliliter. Uppermost you are seeing it is 50 milliliter. So if we fill up water up to this point, we are going to get 50 milliliter. But if the water is somewhere between 40 and 50, how we can find it? Then we can find only by finding its least count. And least count is the smallest measurement which can be done by any scale. Here you are seeing between 40 and 50, there are 10 divisions. Visible? So one division measures how much? This can be calculated as least count. For that we have to do 50 minus 40 upon 10. So 50 minus 40 upon 10 is 1. So one smaller division is equal to 1 milliliter. Right? This is how we are going to read this measuring cylinder. Next we are going to use a spring balance. This is a spring balance. It gives you mass in grams and weight in newtons. But we have to find mass of the object, so we are going to see this scale. Here also we need to find the least count of this spring balance. What are we seeing? Between the point 0 and 25, there are 5 divisions. So one small division will be equal to 5 grams. So first of all, we need to find the least count of the apparatus which we are using. So here I am writing least count of spring balance. This one which we are using, this is 25 minus 0 upon 5. This is 5 grams. And least count of measuring cylinder. This was 50 minus 40 upon 10, 1 ml. Now we can take the proper measurements from this apparatus. The third thing which we are going to use is an unknown solid. So here I have this solid. We are going to find the density of this solid. For finding density, we should remember the formula for density, that is mass upon volume. It is ratio of mass of object to its volume, that is called density. So we need to find mass and volume of the given body. Then only we can find density. For finding the mass, we need spring balance. Just as I show you, get the spring balance, how it measures in grams. And for finding volume, we will use buoyancy method. What was buoyancy? When any object is immersed in a liquid, it displaces liquid equal to its volume and experiences an upthrust. Experiences an upthrust. That upthrust is called buoyant force and the phenomena is called buoyancy. On this buoyancy, Archimedes' principle is based. What does it say? When an object is partially or fully immersed in a liquid or gas, basically it is a fluid. Fluid can be liquid or gas. We are going to take water here. So when any object is partially or fully immersed in water, that object is going to displace water equal to its volume immersed. Means the volume which we are immersing in the liquid, equal to that volume the water will be displaced, and we have to find that volume. The volume of displaced water gives the volume of solid. The solid will displace liquid equal to its volume. The volume of displaced water will be equal to volume of the given solid. In this way we can find mass and volume. Then for finding the density, we are going to calculate the ratio of mass to its volume. And when we denote the density, we must take care of the units. Units are very, very necessary. Now moving on to the practical. See the apparatus. See students, this is our spring balance. We are going to measure the mass of the given object. First of all, we must see this pointer. It should point at 0, because if it is not pointing at 0, there will be 0 error. And for adjusting that 0 error, we need to rotate this screw. We can adjust the 0 error here. But in this case, there is no 0 error. Right? Now I am going to suspend the object on it. Now see, initially when it was not suspended, the reading was at 0. Now it is suspended, you might be able to see the pointer, it is moving down. Now we have to see at what value the pointer is showing. So your hand should be stable so that it does not move. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 points after 150 or 1 point before 175. So I am writing this value 150 plus 4 small divisions. So this will give you mass of the object. For small division, we have to do multiply by least count. So it becomes 150 plus 4 into the least count of this spring balance was 5 grams. So it is 150 plus 20, that is 170 grams. So this is mass of this object. Now we have to find its volume, and volume will be equal to the liquid water which is displaced by this solid. See, this is overflow can. I have filled it up to the brim. Whenever anything will enter into it, that object will displace liquid and will come out through this snout into this measuring cylinder. This is what we have to measure. Now I am submerging this solid into this water. See, water is coming out from the snout. When I submerge more water is displaced. So it tells you that the displaced water is equal to the volume immersed. Now I am immersing the full object into it. It has gone underwater, and the water which is displaced by this object has been collected into this measuring cylinder. Now taking the reading from this measuring cylinder, we can find its volume. Now are you able to see it? It is 20 and 1 small division. I am writing here volume of displaced liquid. +1 small division. In this case, small division was 1 ml into 1. So it becomes 21 ml. So this is volume of the object. Now we can easily find the density of this solid. I am moving on to the board. See, I have measured mass of object equal to 170 gram and volume of displaced liquid which is equal to volume of object. This is 21 ml, and 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. This is the conversion factor. So its volume becomes 21 centimeter cube. Now we are ready to find the density. It is mass upon volume. Mass was 170 gram. Volume is 21 centimeter cube. Calculate it, and you are going to find the density in gram per centimeter cube. How much is 170 upon 21? You can divide it. Twenty-one ja 6, 8. This is 8. This much. We have got 2 as remainder. 0, decimal, decimal. Again 0. 9. So this is 8.09. So I am writing here 8.09 gram per centimeter cube. What does it tell you? Okay, 1 centimeter cube of this solid has 8.09 gram of mass. This was about how we are going to find the density of the given solid. Hope you have understood it. Thank you very much.